what is the news around the 72-core rule enforced by Broadcom moving forward?
Since last week, we all see one message going all around the internet. 72-core rule, this is dramatic. Most customers will never ever have such a large environment. Interesting enough, the most important part out of it, when I look at it, I know the comparison does not match. My notebook has already 16 cores, so if I multiply that up for a production environment, different story. Most lab and community people actually, for their free licenses in the last couple of months, has demanded that they need hundreds of cores. Weird enough. And now here we have the other side again, and be very, very sure that you closely watch who makes the most noise around that, because a lot of that comes from the competition. 72 cores is not really a big environment. If you are below that, that's a problem. But it's per order. Not per host, not per CPU, not per whatsoever, it's per order. So if you need 96 cores Enterprise Plus and want to distribute that across 4 or more hosts, perfectly fine. The 72-core rule is not actually a big of a deal as most people try to make it, because everything below that, my personal opinion, might not even be a real production environment. If you have a standalone host, then you might not need vSphere Standard or Enterprise. You might be better off with a different solution, or maybe bare metal. It's the same discussion as many other vendors had that in putting enterprise pools in enterprise spaces. So that's part one. The second part is the 20% reinstatement fee. By the way, there has always been a reinstatement fee from VMware, which was, I think, 7.5% or 10% in the past, and that was enforced sometimes in the past as well. So this is nothing new, and you can easily avoid that. Just actually make the quote early enough, and that actually for you as an end customer should not even be your biggest worry, because you should have a partner which takes care about that, which warns you 3 to 6 months ahead of it. Hey, we need to renew your licenses. When should we do this? Which packaging are we going to do? Does your license combination still make sense? That is how we do that for our customers. So if your partner doesn't do that, then maybe it's time to really reevaluate your partner and stop blaming what the partner's job is back to the vendor. At least it's my point of view that it is the partner's job. And I know many disagree because they just want to make the quick buck. Nevertheless, so those are the two major rules. From my personal opinion, it does not really affect any real production environments. You might actually be better off reanalyzing this, again, not per host, not per CPU, it's per order of a specific category, and the 20% can easily be avoided. Just make sure that you are with your license in time. So, that being said, what's your opinion about this? Is this going to change that you are going to replace VMware? Is this going to change that you are actually changing your partner to someone who can actually really take care of you? Or how is that really affecting you? I'm looking forward to it. I'm expecting as small of a response as we got to the 1,000 time license increasements and all the other BS we have read in the last couple of months. So stay tuned and stay with me.